So when I first tested these, I honestly didn't expect too much, but the Pixel Buds 2a here from Google completely blew me away. They sound incredible, they have solid ANC and cost less than half of most flagship out there. So let's see what you get with them, let's check it out. So starting with what I like is the sound quality, which is top tiered for the price, and you get a wide soundstage, deep sub-bass performance, and clean mids and crisp highs, just beautifully tuned. ANC here is surprisingly strong as well, and it blocks out office chatters, plain noise, and even light conversations, and transparency mode here also sounds very natural. The build here is great, comfortable, light, compact, and you get a premium matte case as well, and you also get IP54 rating for everyday protection. Battery life here is solid with 7 hours with ANC on and 13 additional hours with the case, and with ANC off you get 10 hours on the earbuds and 17 hours on the case, plus for a quick charge gives you 1 hour with ANC on for just 5 minutes. And with Bluetooth 5.4 and the Tensor A1 chip, you're gonna get fast pairing and stable connection every time. So it's not a perfect earbuds, and there is no dedicated gaming mode with this earbud, so latency is noticeable for fast-paced games like PUBG, but videos are perfectly fine. iPhone users will miss out on the Pixel Buds app since it's Android only, so no EQ or ANC controls there, but you still get to use the earbuds with iPhones. And finally, while the ANC is solid, some wind noise can still sneak through during strong winds. And the Buds 2a here comes in a price of $129 or around 649 ringgit, and if you don't need many of the Pro features on the Pro 2, you can definitely save some money and still get great performance here in a much cheaper package. And if you find value in what you hear and like what you see, do subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so the YouTube algorithm can pick this up. And if you want to buy these earbuds, check out my links below. So sound signature of the Buds 2a is fantastic and really good, and in my opinion they are one of the best I've used so far without a doubt, and they made every sound frequencies shine beautifully. And the first thing I noticed when playing Hotel California with these earbuds is how wide the soundstage really is, and I can hear sound coming from the 7 o'clock angle from here, and they're like pretty far away, making this one of the best staging I've tested at least this year. So bass performance here is insane. So sub bass is crazy deep, and if you test it with Dutch flowers with a milder sub bass accuracy, this does really well. And when you test it with doing it right, it's going to be so deep it makes you doubt every other earbuds out there. Mid vocals here is a nice middle plane, not recessed and not forwardly tuned, giving you a nice neutral sound signature. So when you listen to sounds like Paper Tiger, you hear that the vocals doesn't overpower any frequencies and it's just there in the center. Highs here is also absolutely accurate, and whether it's a subtle hi-hat tap or a heavy cymbal crash, it all produces beautifully, and they're also very bright, and again this is tested without any EQ coloration, all in default, and imaging here is also very well tuned. Overall, a beautiful sounding earbuds ready to compete and take on any earbuds in this price range. So this is a test to see if the Google Pixel Buds 2a is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is speaking relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality they can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're familiar with the Pixel line of earbuds, you're going to feel right at home here. Apart from the first Pixel Buds with the wired cable attaching to the earbuds, you get a very familiar design. There is zero branding on the earbuds case itself, and there's only a button at the back here to check the battery level. So if you press this, a light will come up here, and you can also put it into pairing mode. The case has this matte powder finish. It all comes in white and this light gray color, where the color differentiation is on the inside, so you either get this gray one or a purple one. And below the earbuds is also a Type-C port, and the lid here opens up super snappy and it stays in place for you to access the earbuds, and it doesn't even wiggle. This is super solid. The earbuds here are small and comfortable to wear as well, and has this very familiar pixel bud design with the Google branding on the outside here. You also get a large mic grill at the bottom, and you also get a built-in non-detachable wing that I like. I don't like those that you can remove and it gets loose over time. And here you also get an in-ear sensor. So the original medium tips didn't fit me very well, and I needed to go up one size for it to have a better seal. So do test them out to find a tip that works for you. So these earbuds have quite an impressive ANC performance, and even when using these earbuds with soft music, I didn't even know someone was talking to me until they tapped me on my shoulder. And I got to use this in my office environment. It was a very serene experience, cutting off crowd noises, aircon hums very effectively, and this also works great with airplane cabin noise as well as the road noise test. And with audio playing, you basically get to cancel a lot of the environmental noise away. Wind noise here is controlled decently well, and it does cut them out very nicely, and in very high wind situations you still get some buffering, but not too bad. Transparency mode here is pretty natural without any digital amplification, and it sounds like you're not wearing any earbuds. And with that said, I'm giving these earbuds an ANC score of 8.8 out of 10. So the volume on the Buds 2A is decently good, and this can be classified as a pretty loud earbuds, and I get to a comfortable listening volume at around 40%, and at 70% it's already very loud for me, but I can still sustain here with no problems. Anything above 80% for me is too loud, so yeah, definitely a loud earbuds. Being a Google product, you can still use it with iOS device, you can still listen to it, no problems. However, if you want to get the full experience, you need to download the Google Pixel Buds app from the Google Play Store, and this is not available on iOS devices. So inside the app, you get to go through a beautiful setup process, very minimalist, and inside you're going to be able to see the left and right earbuds and their battery life without the case battery. Below that are controls for your active noise cancellation, and you get a whole bunch of other settings that you can tune in. For example, your assistant setting, touch controls remapping, which you can only remap limited once, but you can also control which ANC mode you want to toggle with your earbuds. And you also get to adjust the spatial audio as well as to test how well the earbuds is sealing, as well as equalizer, where you get a simple 5-band EQ to play around with, and also choose about 5 other presets. Other settings include updating your firmware, multi-point connectivity, as well as in-ear detection setup, and that's pretty much all the features you get in the Google Pixel Buds app. And there isn't a dedicated gaming mode on these earbuds, unfortunately, so latency when gaming is a little laggy and is not so suitable for games like PUBG, where latency in hearing others is key. However, watching movies and videos here is great. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. And that wraps up my review of the Google Pixel Buds 2A. Honestly, these earbuds punch way above their price point, and if you're not too worried about gaming latency, then they're totally a steal. And if you want to check out other ANC earbuds, definitely click right over here. And if you want my latest review, click right over here, and I'll see you over at those videos.